them on the first time and I was like, I could have used about another half inch here. That's what she said. Welcome to the reintroduction of you, whether it's your first time or you're returning. I just want to thank you for spending a few minutes of your day with me today. We are actually going to do a shoe haul. I needed shoes, just being honest. And so I have purchased quite a few pairs of shoes over the last few months for the spring and summer season. So I am going to go through all of the shoes that I have. I have tennis shoes, I have heels, I have sandals. I'm just going to go through them and show you everything that I've gotten. And instead of like dressing up the outfit, what I'm going to do instead is actually give a perfume that I think kind of matches the vibe of the shoe. So again, it's not going to be styled and accessorized other than a fragrance that actually matches the vibe of the shoe. So if that seems like something you're interested in, first of all, go subscribe, and go ahead and sit back and relax, and we'll go ahead and get into this shoe haul. All right, so the first shoe that we have is actually a Birkenstocky inspired shoe that I actually got from Target. So the straps are adjustable. It has a gold buckle. It is this raffia that's really, really popular right now. And they're very comfortable. Now, I will say that I could have stood my sole being a little thicker. It is supportive, it is comfortable, but I like a thicker sole. And I didn't realize how thin the sole was until I put them on the first time. And I was like, I could have used about another half inch here. That's what she said. Anyway, so very comfortable shoe, though. I think it'll go with a lot of things. I have worn them already, got a few compliments. So that is the shoe from Target. The fragrance that I would actually pair with this shoe is Aquatic Vanilla by Dossier because it reminds me of the beach a little bit. This is a dupe for Juliet Has a Gun. Vanilla vibes, that's what it's called. So Dossier Vanilla and these nice little sandals with the nice little beachy beach hut vibe. So, all right, so another pair of Colin shoes, and this is in the cheetah, leopard, unidentified animal in the jungle print. I don't know. It's an animal print. Let's just call it an animal print. Gold buckles. This is like, it's supposed to be reminiscent of like a calf hair, but I mean, it's Target. It's not real calf hair. So the next shoe that we actually have up is an Anne Klein kitten heel. So I got these in this very nude-ish, not nude for me, but nude for somebody, tan color. The heel is about 1.5 inches and it has an ankle strap. I have to be very careful about the shoes that I buy because a lot of times the ankle strap doesn't like go small enough for me to be able to wear it and not look like a clown. But anyway, so these shoes are actually super, super comfortable. I would wear these with a nice little dress to church because they're not like sexy. They're nice, but they're not sexy. And let me just say, there is no shame in wearing a kitten heel. I think that people will shame you and say things about kitten heels. There's no shame in it because you only get one pair of feet. And if you jack those feet up because you're always in 4-inch shoes, they don't do feet transplants. And so I'd rather be kind to my shoes. It also means that I'm lower to the ground. So if I take a tumble, that's that much less inches that I have to fall to the ground. And I'm trying to save every inch that I can. But I love, 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 love these shoes. This is a shiny plastic, and then this is real leather. It's actually real leather, which is important to me because my foot is wide, so I need a smidge of stretch. I needed to be able to stretch just a smidge. So yeah, I thought that was a nice nude basic shoe that can go with a lot of things, and they are super, super, super comfortable. So the perfume that I would actually wear with these little cuties is the Kayali Deja Vu White Flower. So this is a really, really nice scent, but it's not like sexy and alluring and dark and vamp. It's a nice scent. So it goes well for church, a baby shower, something like that. And to me, this is reminiscent of this shoe. This isn't a sexy shoe. This is a shoe for church, a baby shower, something like that. So that's why I chose Kayali's Deja Vu White Flower for the Incline sandals. So the next shoe we have is a Kelly and Katie shoe, and Kelly and Katie is a brand that is exclusive to DSW. It's very inexpensive, and for me, I think that most of the ones that I've had have been pretty comfortable. So it's an espadrille, but what's I think is kind of neat about these espadrilles is in the espadrille weave, they have like gold threads. So it's just something to give it a little pop, a little extra something, and then it wraps up the leg. Now, one thing that I have always struggled with when it comes to these ankle wrap shoes is keeping the wrap up, because as I walk, it just slides down. And I don't want to tie it so tight that it cuts off my circulation, but stays up. So I do struggle with that. But I've seen a few hacks on the internet about how to keep them up, maybe some double-sided tape. So I'm going to try some of those because these are super, super comfortable. You can see that the heel is not very high on them. This is kind of a linen-y material at the front here. And then it has the black ankle strap that is pretty long. So even if you have like a wider leg, your leg is fuller, I think you'll still be able to wrap it around a few times and still get a nice bow in the front. All right. So you know what's next? What scent would I pair or puts me in the mind of these espadrilles? And it is a Love Shack Fancy Forever in Love. It's a very clean floral scent. I usually don't go for clean florals, but yeah, I did this time. And the reason why I thought of this scent is because one thing that I probably would wear with this is a flowered dress. So it just made me think of florals. And this is one of two floral fragrances or floral heavy fragrances that I own. So again, Love Shack Fancy Forever in Love. So next up is another version of the shoe that I showed you initially from Target. It's called the Collins, Collin. But it is this one that has kind of a linen-y basket weave with the black trim. Now, I didn't know until about a week ago that these are Ferragamo dupes. I don't know nothing about no Ferragamo. So, but I read somewhere and then I looked it up and I'm like, holy smokes, those are Ferragamo dupes. But again, they have the adjustable buckles. Again, I wish that the sole was maybe a half an inch to maybe an inch thicker so that it kind of gives you more of a platform look. I wonder if that's something you can retrofit and do at a cobbler. I don't know. The shoes were like, I think I bought these for like $15, so it's not worth that kind of investment. Again, still very comfortable, but yeah, I wish there was a little bit more platform on that. So the fragrance that I would wear with these, or that puts me in the mind of these shoes, is Whipped Almond by the Mix Bar. Mostly because these just seem light. The basket weave and everything, it just seems light. And Whipped Almond, of course, being whipped, it just puts me in the mind of something that's like light and fluffy. So that is the Collins shoe in black trim and Whipped Almond by the Mix Bar. So next up, we have Sambas. Now, I'm going to tell you, Sambas were super, super popular when I was in high school 30 years ago. I think the kids now that are wearing them think that they have stumbled on something new. And let me tell you, you haven't. But anyway, these black and cream Sambas. I love a good Samba. My foot is whitish and it fits my foot just fine. They're uber, uber comfortable. They come in lots and lots and lots of different colorways. And I could wear these easily with a dress. Wear that cute little crossbody and I'm ready to go. Soxing on Sambas can be a little weird because I have another pair of Sambas I'm going to show you next. And this size is actually a half size bigger than the other ones. And I'm not sure why. Now, fun fact, my daughter tried to steal these from me. Yes, she did. And so I had to order her another pair. So hopefully when she destroys her, she doesn't try to come get mine. I might have to get a safe to put my Sambas in. But anyway, the scent that I would actually wear with these is Dossier U. This is what's considered a skin scent, which just means that it's your scent, but better. Very clean, very fresh, just light. If you're wearing Sambas, it's not like you're going to a black tie event or anything like that. You're probably going to be on the move. So the next shoe you see up here is a shoe that really, really, really blew my mind when I stumbled across it. It is, I would say, maybe about a 2.5 inch, 3 inch heel, so still very comfortable. Maybe not kitten, but still very comfortable. It has this plastic strap across the top, so a barely there shoe. Normally, I struggle because my foot is wide in the front with straps like this unless they're leather. These don't stretch, but they're actually made wide, so they're super, super comfortable. I like the point that's at the front of the shoe. And although these aren't shoes that I could dance in all night, I could easily make it from the car to the restaurant, from the restaurant back to the car. They're comfortable. They're comfortable enough. I would wear these to probably a wedding, somewhere where you want to look nice, but you don't necessarily want to steal the show. So, like I said before, you may not necessarily want to steal the show, but damn it, you want to smell good and have everybody wondering who is that and why does she smell so damn amazing. And the scent that I would wear with this is the Wedding Silk Santal. For obvious reasons, I said this might be a good wedding shoe as a wedding guest, the Wedding Silk Santal. But this is a beautiful, beautiful fragrance that really kind of has been a cult favorite for about 2 years now. I love the Wedding Silk Santal. Not enough to get a full 50 milliliter bottle, but definitely enough to spring for the 10 mil. But yeah, I just think this will go together really well. All right, so the next shoe we have here is just a cute little fun metallic sandal from Kelly and Katie. Again, it's a DSW brand. But yeah, I thought these were super, super cute. This is, you can like adjust the strap with the Velcro. It's really comfortable. This is the height of the platform that I would like. And it's kind of like a Diorze shoe, something you could wear with Bermuda shorts and a cute little crop top or even just a little sundress. Not necessarily something I would wear to like farmer's market or just, running errands. But when I want to look cute, casual, a little pop of something without necessarily having to dress up. So the cool thing about this shoe is with it being metallic, really all the accessorizing you would have to do is just metallic. Some bangles, a cute pair of big earrings, glasses like these. It doesn't require a lot of, does this match this? Does that match that? No, you can just wear your gold accessories. And honestly, I'm a fan of mixing metals. So I would do gold and silver with this because I think this is a perfect gold to do gold and silver. So the scent that I would wear with this is actually Skylar's Boardwalk Delight. Skylar is a clean beauty brand. Boardwalk Delight is very sweet. I think it's just enough to say, okay, she smells good without being overwhelming. Skylar's Boardwalk Delight and the Kelly and Katie Gold Sandals. All right. So I told you about these sambas that I was going to show you, the other pair of sambas. This is the green and yellow pair of sambas. Now, I saw these and fell in love. My favorite color is green. So it already caught my eye. And then for it to be this kind of velvety green and then the leather. So it's a mixed media type of thing. And then the yellow stripes. I was just, now I might look like I play for the Green Bay Packers. Don't care. I just really, really, really love the look of the green and the gold. My daughter actually has these as well, and she has worn her several times, and these are kind of it's kind of scuffed up right here at the leather. So I'm trying to think about how I can protect it so that mine don't look like hers after a few wears. But yeah, I thought these shoes were super, super cute. And in fact, when I went to the store to pick them up, both of the ladies behind the counter were like, yeah, if you don't want those, we will buy them right now because they hadn't seen them before. I bought all of my sambas I actually buy online because I haven't found a store that sells them. But anyway, these are my green and yellow sambas. The fragrance that I would actually wear with these sambas is another skin scent, and that is Dead Cool Milk. I have a full bottle of it somewhere. I don't know where it is, but I did have a little sample as well. Dead Cool Milk is another one that smells like you, but better. So again, something super, super casual, something very light for romping around the city. And that's the reason why it is I chose Dead Cool Milk, because it's just a really, really light, fresh scent. And again, your skin, but better. Stop playing with my life. Do y'all see these shoes? Do y'all see these shoes? Oh my goodness. I'm going to stand up on these. I have to stand up for these. I know this isn't the right outfit for them, but I just have to stand up and show you these shoes. Oh my goodness. So stinking cute. And as a matter of fact, so stinking comfortable. Gold and silver. Whichever metal you want to wear, we got you covered. Steve Madden has you covered. I walk past these shoes and I go and double back, like, wait, did I just see what I thought I saw in the seeing while I was sawing and seeing? I fell in love with these shoes. And I'm like, yeah, they're not going to be comfortable. They're this fake patent leather. They don't have an ankle strap, because generally, if I have a heel, I need a bit of an ankle strap. And so I put them on just expecting for them to be uber uncomfortable. And I could say, yep, that's why I didn't want you anyway. And they were comfortable. And a few of the ladies in the store were like, yeah, you need to get those. And I was like, yeah, I'm about to get those. I really, really love these shoes. Steve Madden. These are so, so, so cute. They come in other colorways, not metallic, but I just fell in love with these. So I don't give a damn about any other colorways. But yeah, these are so cute. I just love them. I love them. And it puts me in the mind of that really popular Tory Burch shoe. And there was another one that came out a few years ago that was the mixed metallic that everybody was going goo goo gaga over. No, it was a Jacquemus bag and a Tory Burch heel that was the mixed metallic that everybody was going crazy over. But yeah, I really like these, and they're comfortable. Now, again, you're not going to run a marathon in them. You'll still be okay. So yeah, that is the last pair of shoes. So you asked what fragrance I would wear? Yum Bougie Marshmallow by K.I. Lee, because these are some boozy ass shoes to go with your boozy ass fragrance. Come here. Get a whiff of me. So that is it for my shoe haul. Actually, this is a different pair of shoes than you saw earlier. This is an honorable mention for a shoe that actually is made to be worn outside, but because of the furry stuff in it, I just made it an extra pair of my house shoes to kind of move about the house in. But I hope you enjoyed it. As you can see, I have shoes for every occasion: date night, church, wedding, going to the farmer's market, going to brunch, hanging out and running errands. There is a shoe for every occasion here. So I think I'm covered for this spring and summer. I think I'm covered. Anyway, if you have any comments, suggestions, or you just want to say hello, you know to do it below. But otherwise, I will see you next time. Bye.